with her escort, Joe Glennon. Kathy Liddy with her escort, Victor Salas. And Emma Livingstone and her escort, Robert Kennedy. Leona Doherty and her escort, Jenna Mullins. Shannon Daniels and her escort, Orhan Turku. Sheila Reedy and her escort, Michaeli Masishi. Last year we raised €4,300, so we're definitely hoping to beat that this year. Okay, we're going to let our roses and escorts disappear off to their table. Thank you. Another little round of applause please, for our roses and escorts as they head on.
Lovely to have you here, Sheila and Miguel as well. And so this is the first competition that I suppose you've entered for the Rose of Tralee.
Yeah.
And what brings you to Luxembourg?
So I'm from Tralee in Kerry, where the Rose of Tralee actually takes place. So I've grown up with it since I was a very young child, going to the Rose every year. And currently I'm working in Credit Suisse in Luxembourg and loving Luxembourg so far.
And was it always a childhood dream if you were living in Tralee to think you could one day enter?
Yes, absolutely. I always grew up and I always thought I would enter for Kerry, but now being in Luxembourg, it was a great opportunity.
And what can we look forward to seeing later on stage from you?
So each of us are going to be interviewed on stage, and then later there's two of the Roses doing, one is playing the flute and another doing an Irish dance, so it's a great night ahead.
And tell us about the beautiful dress. Where is the dress from?
I got the dress in Virgo's Lounge online, so it was really good and I love it so far, and all the Roses look beautiful tonight.
You all look very beautiful indeed. And Miguel, what's it like to have the opportunity to escort Sheila tonight?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and I'm delighted to be here and to meet so many people, and also from Ireland. You know that I'm from Italy, and this is a great event, and for me it's a great night.
And what brings you to Luxembourg?
I've been here in Luxembourg since last September.
Hello Shannon, it's lovely to meet you, and Orhan as well, lovely to meet you. Now I hear that you've both grown up in Luxembourg, so tell me about how you've met.
Well, it's pretty simple actually. Like Orhan and I just met when we were both going to school here. Orhan went to the International School of Luxembourg, whereas I went to the European School of Luxembourg. And obviously, like I was in the English-speaking section. Orhan, like ISL, is an English-speaking school, so we kind of just know each other. I mean, Luxembourg's a small place. You know, you meet people your own age, especially when you're both Anglophone.
And where are you from, or your parentage from in Ireland?
Okay, so my mother is Northern Irish. She was born in Belfast, so that's my kind of Irish heritage connection. Whereas my dad is American, born and raised in America.
Okay, and what can we look forward to seeing on stage later from you?
For me, I don't know. You open at least to the idea of participating, and I just went for it after that. Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And for you, Orhan, what's it like being an escort for somebody you've grown up with?
I mean, it's nice, obviously. It's a good chance to meet.
Hello, Emma and Rob. It's really lovely to meet you.
Thanks.
So I'd love to know what brings you to Luxembourg.
Well, we're actually both here on internships.
Yes.
So I'm working with Maples Fund Services at the moment,
And I'm working in Cassis Investment Banking. It's a French investment bank. We're both in college in the University of Limerick.
in Ireland.
In Ireland, yeah.
And tell me what you studied there.
We both study business. He studied it with French and I studied it with German.
Yeah.
Very useful in Luxembourg.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
very,
yeah,
very
You have
yeah.
all things covered.
Yeah,
Extremely
great.
so,
yeah.
So what brings you to the Rose of Tralee? What made you enter?
Well, like I watched it like every year as I grow up, and I never really like considered going into it at all. But it was one of the other Roses, Kathy. She kind of said it, and she was like, "Oh, it's really good fun," and I was kind of like, "Oh, I'll just go along with it." But it's been like definitely the best experience ever. Like getting to know the girls and everyone, and the boys are having a great time as well. Like, you know, it's very, very good.
At the start, the weather was much a downer, but like especially
Well, compared to Ireland?
compared to Ireland, much colder.
Much colder,
But the
yeah.
past 2 weeks, the spring has been setting in, and I just love it so
Yeah,
far. Like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and
It's been
especially with all the Luxembourg, we had a
Yeah.
tour for the Rose of Luxembourg,
yeah.
and it was like really, really, really fun.
Yeah.
Hello, so we want to know how come you've entered the Rose of Tralee here in Luxembourg?
Well, it's a fantastic festival. It's iconic at home in Ireland. We got to do a bus tour and they brought us to Schengen, and we just got to learn a lot about the history, and it's great. It's really
And
fun.
what is it that has brought you to Luxembourg?
Well, I actually had friends living here in Luxembourg before, and I came to visit them a few times. And
We had a great experience, and I think it's great to be here. It's such a great pleasure to be part of this Irish community.
Hello, Leona. It's
Hi.
lovely to meet you. Firstly, I want to ask you, where is your dress from?
My dress is actually from the internet. It just kind of happened one day. I met one of the girls for lunch, Kathy, the other rose, so she just kind of encouraged me to go, and I was like, sure, why not? I don't have anything to lose, so.
Well, that's incredible that a fellow competitor encouraged you
Yeah, I
to
know.
join
Yeah.
against her in a way. How lovely.
Yeah.
How wonderful. And for you, how long have you been in Luxembourg?
I've also been here since January as well.
You're both complete newcomers. And what brings you to Luxembourg?
I'm actually here. I started a job here. I work in Ernst & Young.
When is the first time you've met?
We go to university together, so we met then, and now we're actually living together.
Oh, that's very lovely. So you must be so proud of her.
Oh, of course. Why couldn't you be proud of her, sure?
Hello, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Firstly, how long have you been in Luxembourg yourself?
I've been in Luxembourg now 18 months.
And how have you enjoyed the two Rose events then?
Immensely, I have to say. It's amazing. It's great seeing young people out enjoying themselves. There's people of all ages, but it's great seeing the friends of the Roses who come along, in particular, and their families, because for the girls, it's all about them. So it's great seeing them having the support from their families, colleagues, friends.
Sheila Reilly and the escort, Michaela Massichin.